Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is witchypoo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. So we are going to do some daily messages for all signs that come through, but we are really focusing on the Aries and Taurus aspect. So when the sign calls out and comes to you, that message is for the specific moment in time for the message for today's poos, okay? I got a bunch of different decks here. So I'm just going to start in the middle. Thank you all again for the subs, genuine comments, and engagement. Please don't forget to follow all of our social media sites, but Facebook is where we're most interactive. Also, lastly, I'll do it first because I normally forget. This message is brought to you in part by Watts Family Business. I still have the Zodiac Incense available. You can get these online now with free shipping. I do have all signs, so go ahead and check it out. I'll pin the link when we're finished. And then a couple of these Herbal Magic 3-packs left. You guys, I appreciate all the orders. I appreciate all the visits to the website. You know, every order that you get, here it is. This is too heavy for it. I'm trying to light this up and it's like too heavy. Okay, let me do something. Every order that you send over is free shipping. So please take advantage of that whenever you can. And do not feel that, you know, you're paying, you know, such a high price for an item, then you have to pay for shipping to it. No. So just come on over, shop, and you'll be able to get the free shipping for every purchase. I have something hanging on my stand, and I'm trying to light her up a little bit because I wanted to use the blue light, but it went tumbling. So let me make sure, because it's only one person here, and I believe that is me. At least I hope. So let me do this just in case. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start in the middle. And please don't forget to shop Watts Family Business under the witchypoo. All right, like I said, all signs, but this is really mainly on Aries, Taurus, because I show special attention to all messages for you first. Spirits, what signs, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for any sign to be aware of that comes out? Please come through, come forth, and show us how. All right, this first card we have is Conjuring Legacy. There may be a sign that's doing too much speaking instead of listening. You also may be, when you're speaking, putting your foot in your mouth, and then what's coming out is what you will attract from now on. So whatever sign really receives this message, I really don't have a specific one that's coming out in general. But please watch what you say for the next couple of days, because whatever you say is going to come back to you tenfold. And to double down on this, the Aries Aquarius Tower is next for it all to be told. Now, if you are in a storm right now and it's causing you to speak out, it's causing you to say things that you really don't mean verbally out loud, then it's time to regroup. It's time to surrender to some storm. And I feel like even if it's going to defeat you, okay, because why? We are all born to experience trials. But the fact is, you're speaking on something that's going to cause even a huge more demise in the present time. The final card is Magic and Alignment. Now you got the Legacy first, and then you got the Alignment second. Understanding that it's all in the matter of your hands, how you speak, how you respond, and how you engage with a bad situation. So be wise, be smart on what you say for the next couple of days, because in the present moment, the more you speak negative, the more so it will be that way. Let's keep going, please. I feel like I was just saying in the center, Aries, Aquarius. All right. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is some sort of foundation. You may be trying to travel. You may be trying to get a different experience in life in general. But it all starts with something that you need to kind of reinvent when it comes to a feeling of unwelcome or lack of support in something. You need to come to the realization you don't need the support of others when you're trying to transition. And I feel like the lack of support that you may be getting is causing you, or it could be this person too up here that's speaking, to spew negative, fools, negative things that really aren't going to acquaintance you or do any benefit in your life. So understand that in taking that initiative, this will give you more passion and self-confidence. Don't take my word for it. Just go and try to do the experiment yourself. If you're feeling unwelcome and you're really feeling like there's something that you're in lack of, then you need to take a step back and figure out what has been so optimistic in your life that you're proud of. What can give you some self-assured value that it can instantly kick in as pure confidence, okay? That's in the present. And I believe I'm speaking to now fire signs and some earth, could be Taurus. Two of Cups. There is a force that I feel is going to come with a water sign that's far as unity and partnership. And it's a force that I feel you may have been waiting on because it's in the future. But I feel like the person or whatever it is that you're waiting on, that's a force that's going to change something. You're really going to have to kind of connect with some sort of higher self first. Strength, Leo energy. There's something that you're going to need to be brave in. It could be speaking to a Leo sign in general, or like I said, water with the cups. You not knowing that there is strength and struggle, and there is also confidence of overcoming anything that's troubling, and walking with that and knowing something is going to attract something faster, going to help you join forces to get something that you've been trying to attract. This is all about self-reassurance, and the sooner that you accept that, the number 7, you'll get back, you'll get better, you'll get more of what you want in a sense from this force of attraction. Also, I feel as if there's some sort of personal power you may need to tap into. You may not know how because it is in the future. Okay, let's keep going here. There's a balance that a sign needs, particularly from past energy that may not be aligning with your current story. You may be still suffering in some sort of negative, explosive emotion that comes over you when you have the feeling of failure. There's a cross here, if you can notice, that it's all about going into some sort of meditation to rebalance oneself here. And I think that once you can do this in the future, you are also going to be able to get some restoration that I see is really in the past is what's needed for the present. But the future is all about some sort of restoration. Sorry. This is the Star card. This is about really being creative in what you want. Not focusing on something from the past that keeps you entangled. In the present moment, this is truly needed for an Aquarius. And then I got 2 that popped out. The Justice card, Libra energy, and then Arzarki Dabaran, gratitude. This is the World card. There's something about clarity that I feel a specific Libra always needs. The lion's what's got me all like up in my feelings, because there's something of a personal power that you got to tap to in order to get this attraction. But I digress. The fact that you are always in some sort of dispute with honesty with self, this is something that's going to keep coming up simply because there's no gratitude that's felt. I'm not saying that you have to walk around and be like a perfect nun, but you really have to find your sense of belonging and not someone, like not someone else's, not somebody else's identity, not somebody else's way of thinking, because in accepting this and accepting your true self and who you are in full honesty, you'll stop suffering all these consequences, all these disputes, all these life lessons you refuse to kind of like sneeze out, achoo. You're not getting any blessings because of some sort of self-identity that is lacking. Okay, give gratitude, give thanks that the universe, God made you divinely, in your creative space, your creative person. But this is something about self-identity with that current Libra. Let's keep going. You got the 9 of Cups. Knowing that you are comforted in things that don't bring satisfaction. This also has something to do with money coming in, with you also having reward and staying patient, okay? It is a reward in being patient. And that's why those chakra symbols are there. This is specifically for earth signs, Taurus, but you realizing that you can grow just from being patient on the things that you do know. So, what do I mean? I mean, not worrying, understanding that all things will be made right because you are trying to live accordingly. Now, if you're not and you're dishonest with self accountability, then you have always these experience of karmic retribution and you don't know how to get rid of them. These are things that are just happening in your life on a daily that you feel like you can't catch a break from. So being stuck in that satisfaction is what's comforting, but it's not going to bring you any blessings. It's actually going to hinder you from something that is much greater, something that has been trying to reach you for decades here. I may be talking to a 30-year-old, 33-year-old. Let's double down on this, please. This Libra energy with justice in reverse again. This is all about some sort of accountability that's not being taken. And once you take the accountability over a situation that has hindered your patience, hindered your harvest and growth, you'll be able to attract more. And there's the Empress. I was definitely talking to Taurus. Now, this feminine energy that's coming in, this is all about some sort of beauty that you need to see in a vision. You may also be a new mother. And if you are a new mother experiencing life with being responsible for a human being, you have to give everything you've got in order to see growth in the higher self, like this child. So particularly to the Taurus that definitely just became a new mother, congratulations. Keep walking in self-confidence, but also understand that nurturing this new experience just by being feminine and understanding that the universe is going to work with you in harmony even when you become frustrated. Okay, that was for a specific Taurus. Yes. Now, in general, there is a Taurus that needs to get out in nature. If they could do it in the next couple of days here, I see that it's going to make something crack. Could be something you've been trying to get in your mind to open up and expand. Or it could be a breakthrough that the universe has been trying to send you by symbols, signs, or downloads from the nature aspect. Thank you. All about self-confidence, the witch doctor wisdom, and then the magician card manifests creation. And getting outside the specific Taurus, I'm still on here. I could also be talking to a Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer. This is all about something to do with getting something to come that's powerful. And getting attraction and getting things to come to you that you've really been hoping and waiting for. You're going to have to do more than just be inspired. You're going to have to really get out and put action behind it. When you are outside today, if you could sit by a tree, some oak, something that has a rooted soul, you are going to be able to get willpower into achieving a goal that you've really been afraid to approach. And when I say something you're afraid to approach, it's in your gut that you're really good at, but you like to be strangled by fear and non-facts. So going outside is going to give you some sort of wisdom, going to give you some confidence back. It's also going to do some divine excitement I feel in the cognitive. And I say divine excitement because the weather may be breaking where you're at and you may have been indoors, but this blue smoke here is really giving me the vibe of clearing some sort of aura. There may be a specific Pisces or Cancer, Virgo or Earth sign, Taurus, water's here too, that really suffered some sort of traumatic effect that they weren't able to keep a journal growing up. So in going outside today to those specific signs I mentioned, this power that you're going to tap into is something that has always been like embedded in you. And I feel like it's a lack of confidence that is something as a youth you weren't able to do. And now you can. And I feel like if you can get some sort of confidence to come from within, you are going to attract or actually produce something you have been trying to collaborate with self to attain for a very long time. It's just going to come to you in an instant, and you're going to like immediately get started. Whether it's a YouTube channel, doing tarot, whatever it is that you've been trying to like really approach here, but you've really been afraid to. Today's the day that you are going to transition into a new strategy. You're no longer going to feel trapped or powerless. This powerless feeling is going to turn into a complete powerful dynamic for you. And I feel like if you go out also and see the moon when it's visible, this is going to bring back some sort of fire that left from you. It's like the smoke is put out. Get outside today and get near oak, Taurus, and all the signs that I've mentioned. Let's keep going here. Oh, Bobo, 0. There's a specific sign, could be Aries, Pisces in general too. With the swords, that's air. But there's a specific signs that I mentioned. You need to kind of self-evaluate and slow down today. In being Aquarius too, but in being in making bad decisions, every time we wake up, we want a fresh start. So I'm feeling like for the specific Aquarius, Aries today that really has made some bad decisions and got them feeling isolated. Today's a day that you're going to have a fresh start as long as you get out and take the action and take the first step. What do I mean by that? Sun is needed. You may also need to eat some fruit because there's a specific Aquarius that's been neglecting it. But this is going to give you some sort of new energy to slow down and reevaluate, because you need to start fresh and slow in order to like regain control. The High Priestess is next. Pisces, Cancer energy. This is for a specific divine feminine. There's something black and white in your life currently that you have a thirst to know some truth about. And I feel like you acting like you don't know really what your gut mentions to you when you think about flashing thoughts, something that changes your mood, but it's over a specific person or energy, then the answer has already come to you. I feel like you are not really comfortable in listening to the voice that gives you great conscious support, but rather you would listen to the voice that gives you this feeling of negative outburst. So today, can you try to keep control over this thought about the specific person? Because your gut already told you what it is, but you refuse to listen. The Three of Swords is final. Now, this is about somebody who has lost, somebody who has a traumatic experience on a daily balance. This could be somebody that just experienced a breakup, or the fact that they can't get over a specific hump from that. I'm here to tell you, today is a new day to kind of fly and change your vision on what you're looking at. Because in going into foresight of the past things that have kept you down, this past energy that left you hanging in the balance, you may feel, this isn't getting you anywhere, and it's not growing any confidence. So it's really time to be a leader and take flight today on something that's holding you down like a weight. The more that you're held down, the more you will drown and sink. So if you could get that vision in your mind that you're not ready yet for that time, you know, you have more life to live, you more have abundance to achieve here. Today is a day to be a leader in all ways. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to do... let's do this. Thank you all for the likes, comments, engagement. Yamaya is here. Today is her day on Saturday. So showing much respect. And we are just going to keep going with it. Let's use these. All right. A lot of signs have popped up. So let's see what comes through for this round. Don't forget to Sub, guys. Just sub for a while. Like I said, you are sub to things that have low vibration and not even valid. So come on and let me be a part of the crowd. Please come in, like, comment, engage, and just know that, let me know that you watch the video. And if you're too afraid to comment, that's fine. Please just drop a like or a dislike. I can't tell who does what, okay? Know that. I cannot tell. I have about 12 watching me from the news feed here, and that's fine and great. I know my day ones are in a different time zone, so I can't complain. But come on in, please don't be afraid. Let's do this final time and get with it. Let's do Aries. Any sign that comes through that I mentioned, if you're cross watching, this person's in your energy, or you currently are experiencing something with them. All right, here we go. Aries. Spirits, what signs, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Aries? Please come through, come forth, and show us clearly. All right, we got the World in reverse. There's stagnation or feeling incomplete about something from the past. And then you have the Queen of Staffs. Knowing that you may have been dealing with somebody in the past who was very demanding, jealous, or just made you feel that. There's a lot of red coming through. And I feel like this is, my heart just feel like it skipped a beat, and we also could have just jumped time, did something. Give me a second. There's something happening here with some lack of achievement from the past, or just words of disendearment, something that really is empty here. And in the present, this Aries continues to like love it because it gives them some sort of sense of self, but it's vengeful. These words, these comments, even the travel, there's something that's very, very, very vengeful, and wanting to walk away from it pretty much is impossible. This is extremely impossible because somebody is extremely comforted by being abused, hurt, red flags everywhere, but they feel accepted, even though they're really being neglected. Now, I got the Queen of Swords again, and this is honest. This is somebody who has no real objective, no real sense of self, because you wouldn't put up with this. Let's keep going here. And then the High Priestess, because you know better. I think you're so thirsty to just be with this person, or just have this title. This is very, very interesting. Thank you for the energy. And the final card is a Page of Coins. There's red all over this. Every card is red except the present, the High Priestess, which is number 2. Whoa. There's somebody verbally being abused here. Why do we have this? It could be physically too. 4 Swords, 10 of Wands. All right, and the Ace of Cups. There's currently an Aries that has stagnation in their life because they like to be abused. I may do a viewer discretion advised on this part, Poos. But if you like to be abused, oh goodness, I'm all over the place. Okay, and it's a comfort thing because of somebody else's incomplete emptiness. And this is something you've grown to accept. You've grown to like really loving it. You are really you're enthused by this shit. But you it's like you're responsible. You're responsible because you're putting up with it. You're responsible because all the yellow, all the brightness here. Now these 3 cards, even this one is red too. The 4 Swords. He's got red on too. With all the great things that you know, Aries, you've achieved the respect that you've like demanded in reasoning. This may not be you. This may be the person that's dealing with you. But there's something going on where it's abusive and this person feels very burnt out, but they're obligated to put up with this burden because they feel comforted in the abuse that is coming forward. I feel very fearful and I feel weary for this person because this is all about foundation that's pretty much they're not worried about here. They're like peaceful in it, but they're screaming inside their head every day here. It's become a sanctuary to let somebody from the past abuse you with words or their physical fist. You thought about walking away, you do in the future, but you're not going anywhere because you're comforted in something that they do here. You manifested this person, but you went about it the wrong way, the way you planned. You wanted somebody loyal, not to kick your ass here on a daily basis that I fear. Can you help me understand, please, person from the past? Page of Wands, a lot of fire again. You have to discover what it is that you're doing on this planet. And it wasn't to be abused by somebody from the past. You have to understand also that you being cheerful in this energy that's bad is something that you don't have to kind of live in. You've lost all fresh ideas to who you are as a person. The thought process on how to, you know, love again, love yourself, getting dressed up, doing stuff that just make you feel good and such. So if this fire has really been put out, but it's really alive because you like the way it feels. Oh my. Why do we have this Queen of Wands, please? Lord. This is self-assured energy and it's all it's vibrant. It's happiness, but it's in fear of what's happening next. There's the Tower. Please take what resonates and line the rest down where it does not. And please don't pay attention to the gender, just the role. It could be the position that you're playing or somebody that is close. Now, you got the Tower, you got the Fool, and you got the Six of Coins. Aries and Aquarius energy from the very start, from this very reading since I pressed live, that button. I want to start here because understanding that you are giving into abuse because of some sort of inadequacy in your life, inequity in your life, something that you don't have that you can go out and get yourself. Whether this person gifts you or not, you don't deserve to be put through hell. And I feel like in the present, the fresh start can't happen here because you're kind of comforted into destruction. This is all complete confusion, but you're pained by the fact that they do this to you. It's like they're free to do this. How can you have a new beginning and you say these things in your mind constantly, but 16 to 7, it's been over, baby. This thing was at an end of a cycle a long time ago. They were just an experience, not to get comfortable. Oh. So I feel like Aries, Aquarius, I could also be talking to Earth sign, Taurus. Got a couple fires in there and water, but with Pisces in the center. Pisces and Cancer. But this is something that is really on the own parts of oneself. And if you are allowing yourself to be abused because you're comforted in the destruction, then you better expect a tragedy to come from this situation. Whether you believe that it's going to come from karma or this person actually hurting you where you fall to your DEATH here. I'm going to do these two. Let's see. You got gratitude and you got nature. To the Aries and Aquarius earlier, when I said you need to get out and clear your mind up here, this message came from the very beginning for you too. And I feel like you're not giving yourself enough gratitude to even want to experience something new. You've become so divinely comforted in this judgment that you don't really know what else to do. And I feel like getting out today is going to give you some renewal. It's going to give you some sort of New change in faith because the sun needs you here. The literal sun. You need to get out and clear your mind up. I don't know why you feel like this is the end. This is some as far as your life in this person. But the more that you continue to not want to make the proper moves to walk away from them, it very well may be in a sense where you're not going to arise again. And it just something detrimental happen, honey. Giving gratitude to yourself rather than this material support here. Whatever this person does to keep you on a leash, or they control you with not only the mind, but the money. Whatever it is that you're so entangled to accepting here, the debt's been paid, boo. You can walk away anytime. But the fact is, you don't want to. You're so much supported in this person's evil ways of living life. Oh. Why do we have the Six of Cups, please? This is all about some sort of control over money. And then over this energy that you refuse to kind of walk away from here. Imbalance, indulgence, something's an extreme. The Five of Wands, there's the fight, and then the strength. Leo energy, you can do this. Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, you have all came out again here. You've got the strength. You got all three in reverse. And that's exactly the way we are going to leave it going forward. Knowing that people or relationships or things you get into entanglement with that make you feel vulnerable in the very beginning. It's cute. It's attractive. She even has on red here. This is all a warning. Okay. But you gravitated towards somebody who has extreme lack of confidence, extreme coward, tendencies. It's just like you fell for a weak person, and they're making you weak also here, I see. Because you've become accustomed to some sort of abuse, bullying, imbalance of energy, and it's really clashing. This is reckless, and I feel bad for this person. I'm going to post a domestic hotline in the description. I mean, you have to reach out to somebody if it's that bad in this vision. But I also understand that you love some sort of defending yourself. It's like you love a fight that they give. This is maybe I won't post shit. This is for a specific person, and I feel like this is very personal. But when you come across this, please know that you are not alone in this journey. You're just choosing to deal with it. You can get jobs, you can get shelter, you can get everything you need without taking the abuse from this person in the present that I see. The Hierophant in reverse. You're dealing with somebody who has the inability to change, and you've been known that. You've known it for years now. Knowing that, you gave them a lot of control because they made you feel disciplined, but they gave you harsh, crazy outbursts. This is nuts. This is something superficial that you're holding on to that's going to be a demise. The Queen of Swords now, please. You got the King of Cups, Taurus energy. You got the 4, you got the 5. You have to know how divine. This is the foundation right here. This is the honest truth, and you have to be constructive with yourself like you do this person, but not really. You're more fair with them than yourself. So this is a sign for this very moment that it's time to give it up. No more acting like, this person is all you have. You gotta quit. You gotta think quicker here now, because this is all independence coming through from the past, from the very beginning, but something attracted you. You didn't need them from the start. The 4, the King, and the 5. I want to start here. Anytime somebody controls you with money and acts like it's security, it's not, hun. Anytime a person doesn't make you feel safe, they're just reliable, but not really when they have these outbursts, then you know what you need to do. The sword's not even in the stone, Pooh. It's over here. Nowhere near it. Understanding that I can't help you see something that you don't want to see because there is a specific Aries that's comforted in it. The foundation said it from the very beginning. And knowing that you're kind of... you're stable in this condition, but you want some sort of reflection to change for your vision. You want to overcome something and be positive, but you can't forgive yourself for sticking around so long and not walking away from something that's detrimental. This is all about some sort of self-confidence that really has been lost here. Double down, please. The High Priestess is in the center for you to help you understand your power. You got the Ace and you got the Page, but you don't want to change. There's nothing I can do this very hour. I'm just going to continue to read the cards. This is somebody who lacks complete energy and passion. And in order for you to want to have this next page turn, it's got to be an insecurity that lightens up and these neglected emotions here. You got to get mature. This is too immature, but it is what it is. High Priestess. Justice, Libra energy. This is the truth coming to you at this time. Whole honesty. The Devil. 3 of Wands. Embedding in somebody, you know dang right, I'm starting here. Embedding in somebody's energy that really is addicted. They're addicted to power, addicted to coffee break. They're addicted to power, they're addicted to control. They're addicted to telling you shit you already know. You have to detach from this and reclaim your time and power, yo. But not only realizing that, the High Priestess was the foundation to let you know. You have to have a thirst for yourself to have a better life going forward. But if you don't see that and you're comforted in something that really makes you delay in progress, you will always be restricted. You will always feel like something is not, you can't get more and attain here because you're trapped in this conviction. A person in the world can convict you and you not even realize it's happening, Pooh. This is the truth. This is a life lesson that you're going to have to kind of accept in order to get some understanding back. Because also he's wearing red too, but he's got blue. Okay? These are all blue. Blue, blue, blue. Give me blue, red. Give me all the blue. The blue water here. This is all about something that makes you very, very sad. You love the reflection that it gives back, but you refuse to walk away and change a circumstance. You find yourself stable and somebody loves the excitement. The master number here is 11. I'm going to get to that numerology session. But it's like you're working with a number in a bad aspect in the center. Very comforted in that fact. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Break it down as 5. This is somebody that has the inability to change. Okay? 15 is 6. And they control you with money each and every day. The Page of Coins is the final card here. Come through and let us know and make it clear. Either you get loyal to yourself or just continue to be loyal to them. You got the 8 of Staffs, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Pentacles. And either you have a choice, but either way you goes, this is something that it's exciting you on a daily basis, yo. I feel like the momentum that you guys have is toxic, and you both like. It's like who can be the most toxic person first. I feel like you've talked to several people about it, but you really didn't mean shit here. You really didn't, want to be saved. You really didn't want things to change. You really want to marry this person anyway. The foundation is here, the 4 of Pentacles. You love the stability in this possessiveness. You feel secure, you feel safe, and this is interesting. You got the Lovers, the final card in reverse. There will be conflict. There will be trust issues. And the more that this toxic relationship progresses, there's just going to be disattachment, disconnections. Okay? Whoa. Excuse me. All right. It was Aries. Let's do Taurus. Whew. let's use this one. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I normally don't do the weekends anymore because I'm no longer monetized. If you would love to send $1.11 to Watts Love 777, I will immediately get it. Or just hit the like or dislike button. Be big girls and boys about this now. I don't know about y'all, but I always like or dislike a video. I don't give a shit how you feel about it because I watched it. You know what I'm saying? It's a super weird energy. Well, you can only make a person do what they, you can lead the horse. That's it. There's something going on with a greedy person from the past or present or future. There's something that's wasteful that you had that wants to come back around to kind of experience something new, discover you. It's like a feeling of a status, what you've been up to. Okay. So be prepared for the next couple of days for somebody to get in contact with you that you may have lost a connection with from back in the day. But they are definitely still that greedy person you dealt with from the very first time you met in that space. And they're only coming around to check your status of wealth and really to waste time and energy in your space. All right, let's get into this Taurus reading. Final time. Taurus. All right. I'm getting weak. Spirits, what signs, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Taurus? Please come through, come forth, and show us. The High Priestess is first. This is Cancer, Pisces energy. This is also something that from the past that maybe a divine connection that wants to kind of resurface again. Also, it could be a new creative thing that came to you a while back, but your inner voice told you not to do it. Today's the day for intuition to kick in and come through. And I assure you, if there's something you've been working on extremely difficult. Hi, Tara. Grand grindings, grand risings to you, Pooh. If there's something you've been working on, now is the time to put action behind it, and everything will spiritually work out for you. Oh, the King of Wands, where did this come from? I didn't even see it. This is also Taurus energy. I'm not going to ignore it because I just looked back and it was over there. This is also a sign to be a leader. In order to make proper, daring decisions, you got to be bold about the vision. And you have to take control of the co-creative decision, okay? Don't sit back and let everything burn up around you that, you know, you've wanted to succeed at. Get out and find your passion and get back on track, okay? Thank you, Tara. All the love to you. All the love to you. And hearts, thank you for popping in, Pooh. All right, the Sun. Oh, shit, I just picked up the cards. I'm tired, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I told y'all. I am tired. All right, the High Priestess and the King. I haven't done that before. Well, in a while with like all the signs. And that got me delirious. Just give me a second. I don't care. Thank you, Tara. All right, so we have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. Where are you? Okay, and the Sun. So I can't remember you. You're third. I don't know why I picked them all up. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Yamaya's like, it's time to end it, Pooh. That was a good journey. Okay. So the King of Wands was next, and then we had the Sun in reverse. Sorry about that. But there's some black happiness coming in with a person with a big ego in the future. Let's keep going here. Sorry about that. And then we got the Two of Wands. Don't overanalyze why they're coming, and know that you can't avoid anything that they say. But don't be in fear either. Just be prepared in all ways. All right, so the 6 and then the King. 6 and king. King, king, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, king, king, 6. Why do we have the high priestess in reverse, please? What's the hidden motive with this person coming? Page of coins. There's some money that may be owed to you, or you owe them, from a person who was a procrastinator, but you loaned it to them anyway. I see that it's going to take some diligent thinking, diligent emotions, because they're coming around with bullshit again. It may be a different amount to borrow, or it may just be a story on why they can't give it back up just this very hour. Now, in knowing that, you know, you've given to somebody from the past, that you felt that they would be diplomatically correct and give it back, it's not going to happen. Okay. You have to be emotionally balanced when they come back to you, just because they're going to ask for more. They're going to ask for something else that's going to require you to reach their goal. They depend on you. They're not very loyal as you, but it's something that they're confident in doing. They're not afraid to do it. They also have no doubt that you'll give it to them. So I think we need to change up some energy, because you may have already surpassed and gave it to thee. This is Taurus energy with the King of Wands, the vision. There's some control that you're going to have to take over, because they're going to come with a story that's going to require you to lose leadership. They're going to require you to go back to some sort of living in their moments. You're not responsible for their debts to be paid. You got the World in reverse, stagnation, very empty. You got the Nine of Wands and the Queen. I want to start here. Understanding that this person is really at their last resort to getting some sort of bill paid. They're at their last, like very close to being evicted. Something is going on as to where it's going to be a shock value, and it may be more than money that's the expense. They may really ask to come live with you, or do something as far as a place. So this Queen and the World, I'm going to do them together, because this person is very, very stagnant in life. They don't like to really work, and they have an emptiness when people try to correct them from the outside. You can't control any energy or let them be charismatic over you, simply because they are really assured that you're going to give it up. This person lives through you with complete confidence, and it's in the present moment. And I'm really unsure if you've already given it to them, but they have no fear. It's like they're coming regardless how you feel about them. You may have given up something and just completely gave them the truth and open honesty at that current time last, but they don't give a shit. This is excessive. They're very pessimistic on how, you know, they can get from you and keep taking without wanting to repay anything. In the future, it's even worse. You got the Seven of Cups, the Star, Aquarius energy, Aries, nope, Aquarius, and then the 4, Foundation. You Taurus yourself, I know you don't take no shit. I know that right off the bat, because I'm with you. I'm right there with it. But there's really going to come a time and a place where it's going to be more than money that's asked of you here. This person has an extreme problem with functioning like dollar bills. Whether they have an addiction to a habit, it could be a multitude of things here. But they're so stable in you that this has now become, you've now become the go-to person here, whether you've realized it or not, whether you've accepted or not. And even if you don't even give a shit, they're coming with the negative, because it's complete hopelessness in their life, but they know you're going to take care of them at all times. I don't like that. The 7, it's a completion. We're going to give this up now. You have to give it up. Times are getting tough. We can't be the only ones. So when they come with this illusion of, oh my goodness, I'm being evicted on the 30th or days before it's due. It's a story to get money from you, and they're not even going to use it for what they need, Pooh. Think clearly on why they keep coming to you. Is there anyone else? They've actually daydreamed on how you're going to respond. They may cry. Oh my goodness. They may praise you up and down. They're going to do something to really gas you up here now. Let's double down on all 3 and get to the final that be. Oh, I can't use that deck. They're all shuffled. Let's use this one. They can't. But you know what? I think if you stun them with the word no, This is going to change something in an instant. Double down on all this, please. You got the 7 of Cups. There it is. This is a completion. This is the end. Once you say those magic words, once you tell them, you know, what it could have been, if they would have just held their end, then they'll understand and they will get it. You cannot defend yourself forever over money or this with this person, because they have really no perseverance on how they want to move forward. They only want to, you know, drain your pockets and know that you're gonna help them travel. You're gonna help them do what they need to do. That's really not your responsibility, Pooh. The 2 of Wands in reverse. Why? This is of an unknown risk that you're going to have to get ready to experience, because we don't know what's in store each and every day that we wake up and go. So you can't avoid them coming. You can't avoid what's happening. Empress. This is Taurus energy. Do not let them come and smother you with smooth nothings. Do not let them come in and say words that are going to not give you back what you've given to them. No money. I want my money, man. I want what you have been really not trying to pay back and give here. I got to get back on top. They are going to be extremely negligent. Be prepared for it. The fact that they don't want the real growth that they can get in their life, it's because you may have been taking care of them like since the beginning of time. This isn't your first like go around with this person, this energy. You have done something in your past life where you have the patience and progress that you've been reestablished to another assignment to see how you're going to handle it. The vision that you have now, is it different? Or are you going to continue to let these people walk over you? See, we experience tons and tons of life experiences, past times. We've traveled too, you see. And everything that you keep experiencing over and over again that you feel isn't giving you personal, proper growth is because you have to really say no. Just those 2 words are going to change some sort of dynamic. It's going to change some sort of flow. Nothing was going to stop this from happening. Why? Because you keep being tested. You're going to have to keep being tested until you gain control. Until you make them understand that, hey, you can't keep forcing. You're not going to be forceful, not in my life, not in my pockets. I've got to change some shit up here. You're making me have obstacles. Be direct. Final 2. Let's get this 6. This is all over some sort of money. There's the Queen. Queen of Pentacles. That's you, Jit. That's you. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Give it to me now. It's you. Whether you're a man, masculine, or feminine. This is all you. Don't pay attention to the role. Just pay attention to the message. I want to start here because I got to show you who you are here. Anytime that you are faced with trust issues from a person, even though you've been down, you've been solid, you got to always prepare yourself for the worst, because a lot of people don't know any better. They just don't. They are seriously connected in being indifferent, getting sympathy from you, getting empathy from others, doing things that are just not solid. They're not real. In a sense that if they were, they wouldn't use you all the time to be their scapegoat here. They wouldn't use you to be the person to think or give them any kind of things that they need. This isn't fair. So understanding that going forward, you're going to be calm. You're going to be motherly. You're going to be down to earth, even if you're a boy. You're going to get sensible. You're going to let them know, hey, I've been calm. I've been kind. And I've been supportive all these days long. Now it's time for you to get up and do something. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, baby, in the comments when you play it back, tell me finish the rest of that line in that lyric. This is all about a control that I think has reversed roles. And the more that you give up things that are valuable, things that are personal, know that something bigger is going to come of a request from you. Something much more expensive that I think money you would just rather do. You feel what I'm saying? You would rather deal with money than what's going to come next with this next story, honey. Okay? So be prepared and be intuitive about what you're going to do here, because they're going to ask for something that's of a bigger support and you are not going to be able to afford. Okay? Ooh, King, the final card. Look at that monster coming up. Look, it's telling you right now, it's a scary situation, babe. King of Swords, why? You got to have clear thinking and reasoning coming up. And you got to be strict. Fuck it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and 4 came out. And 4 came out. Oh, oh, oh. You got the Lovers. You got Ace. You got the Moon. And you got the Devil today. I want to say this right now. I let the cards fall as they the cards fall as they do. I'm tired here. But there is some new energy that needs to come in for you. Because if not, everything you've manifested, all the things that you've been prospered in will mean nothing to you over this one person's energy that has come to try to ruin. And it's not so much as to ruin in a sense what you've got going on. It's just because they're comfortable and how they've been doing this for so long. The comfortability in the money, the comfortability in the instant that you answer honestly. This is all new energy that has to come up in pure confidence. Otherwise, they're going to continue to take from you going further. And there's nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. But I see that there's a change in store only if you take it serious. You got the Moon, you got the Lovers, and you got the Devil. You're dealing with a person that's insecure, and you've known that from the very beginning here. Could be a Cancer. But today's the day you are not going to be like living in this dream fantasy that you can afford all of these things, including another person, another family. They've been deceiving you for way too long. And now you're going to do what you need to do moving forward. This is materialism abuse over a power dynamic that you couldn't cut loose. You may have been obligated to them because that was somebody's like dying wish. It could be anything, or they're just honestly addicted. But you're cheating yourself out of a lot of good energy. You're cheating yourself out of a lot of prosperity because you would rather serve somebody else instead of thee. You would rather serve and help somebody because what? You love them, honey. You got a major decision to make here. Because as much as you love and you want to, help this person, you haven't made a major choice that can get them to stop asking. You haven't made that the proper decision. You've got all this good stuff with this money and whatever they need that's up. But you really haven't gotten them this self-sufficient, help they really need. So you've got a major choice to make, honey. Okay? Help them get a job. Help them say, the next time, no, you can't stay, but here's a place where they're going to accept people all day. Final card, let's double down on it all. Thank you again for the likes, comments, and engagement. I thank you, baby. And then you got the Page of Cups. All money, 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 money. Be diligent. Understand that as much as loyalty you give to them, you have to give to yourself too, my friend. Until next time, guys, I say, Ashe.